What up, homeboys? It's been a long minute, and I kind of regret it, but adult things happen, life happens, and I don't have the truck registered. I haven't been doing much with it. All I've been doing is fixing a couple things. But I was motivated to keep working on the truck. It's just there was no parts to install. There was no events. There was nothing. There was drifting events, but financially I can't do it because I bought a R34 Skyline, and well, I still want to touch that. I still want to touch the truck, but again, life happens, things happen, and well, yeah. So it's been a minute, a long minute. I've been focused more on keeping my vehicles alive, being well maintained, but also I've been working on my career and my job. So I've been hella focused on that. I've been trying to get the positions that I want, the pay that I want also, but I mean, it's more of getting the dream position that I want. After being there for 6 months, I saw how the company runs, and I saw the position that I have my eyes on, and I want it. Trying on myself to better my career, my job, my financial state, now I'm trying to do the YouTube thing again. So it's a lot of things in my head, in my life, but I'm back. It might not be as frequent as before where I would have a bunch of parts to install, but I am back. I'm gonna start recording like the normal hangouts with the homies, kind of like a daily vlog, but it's not gonna be a daily thing. Just maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I don't know how that's gonna play, but I'm gonna try to be frequent on YouTube. It's gonna be a little hard to come back, only because I'm not used to the rhythm anymore and recording, but I'm back, and we're gonna start off with one thing currently. I gotta replace the submersible fuel line hose that's inside the gas tank, because it's hard plastic what comes with the fuel pump, and somehow I got a leak. So I want to take the fuel pump out. I want to replace that hose, crimp it with ear crimps, and yeah, so let's warm up the truck, get it into the driveway, and start taking out the fuel pump. That's what I forgot. I was supposed to bring my cable so I could connect the laptop so I could delete the check engine light. I was diagnosing a no crank, and then it turned into a crank but dying. So I started going through everything, and I did the rookie mistake of disconnecting the IAT sensor and then turned the ignition on, which created this fault. So now I have to delete it. But everything's fine now. It's running fine. I ended up cleaning and rebuilding the fuel injectors. It's running E85 right now, and it started up perfectly. Besides that, I removed the throttle cable and I removed the throttle body. I did a ultrasonic cleaner and on both of them, and then it's gonna sound a little funny, but I ended up lubing all that up with Vaseline. So I heated it up a little bit, and I just poured it into the throttle cable, into the throttle body, and the response is crazy. The response is like better than new when I first got everything. I don't know what was going on with, what was it, Memorial Day? But I went to go fill up with the 85. I was at a empty tank, filled it up with the 85, and I'm not even at 70%. So the E85 from the weekend is trash. Alright, so I need to get my 3/8 gun. I need my 11. I'm gonna see how well I could do this with one hand, because the tripod that I had broke. So use the gun, use the 11, take all these off, and now I need my wrench. There we go. Alright, so here's my fuel pump. This is a Walbro 525 LPH. It's a Hellcat E85 compatible fuel pump. What we need to do is replace this black hose. So I already somewhat fixed it. I took this hose off. I crimped, or not crimped, I cut about 1 inch from both sides, and then I put new clamps. But the plastic's old. I don't know what's going on. Even though I cut it, it's still flaring up here. It's mostly this side. It just flares up and it just squirts to the side. So I'm not seeing anything wrong in my lambda. I'm still in the air to fuel ratio. But yeah, we need to fix this. It's not much, but maybe in a hard pull it will give me issues. I already got one off, but I'm trying to be careful where I touch because E85 likes to turn everything like nice and gunky. So I don't want that on my hands. Yeah, I could wash my hands, but even after you wash it, you still get stuck with some film. All right, let's get the special pliers that I need. There we go, these, and also the hose cutters. Here we have, let me get this out the way. Here is the submersible fuel hose that we need to install. And I also have the special ear clamp connector, or not connector, the whole ear hose clamp that I need to fucking crimp this. Alright, so thank God I have two kits with two different sizes. I think one's metric, one's standard. But I finally found one on the second kit that fits really snug. It's really hard to even put it on. The reason I wanted that is so that it does an extremely tight fit and crimp on both of these, so I don't have this issue ever again. All right, cool. We have everything back together. We have the hose crimped, measured, cut, everything. So now let's throw it back in. Don't mind the sock, it needs to be changed, but it only has maybe like 2,000 miles on it. So yeah, let's throw it in. All right, cool. So we dropped it in, we put the washers. Now we just gotta sap. Now let's put these on. I think I'm gonna need both my hands. All right, cool, everything's back together. I think I'm gonna have to order a new nylon washer that's E85 compatible, because I don't know if it's the E85 just tearing it apart, but or eating it up, but it's like dissolving. So let's turn on the fuel pump. Let's see if we have any leaks. And my neighbor, Miss Parker.
Surprise.
All right, let's put my e-brake. Let's turn it on. Put it in neutral. Alright. Well, before I start it, nah, there's no leaks, so it's still sealed. Let's see if I see any leaks. Let me get my flashlight real quick. Nope, everything's good. I don't see any leaks internally. So we're good. All right, let me cap this off. Cool. Let me start this bitch. I might have some air bubbles. Oh, it's running. I just turned these on. I wanted to see if they still worked. But yeah, it's running. Sounds good. Alright, cool. So I let it idle for a while. Everything's still running fine. I'm at almost, or kind of a perfect lambda reading. You want to be at 1. So all the readings are good. Everything's nice and healthy. The only thing is, I think my turbo's going out, because once I start revving it or going to redline, you just see blue smoke coming out the wastegate. You don't see it right now, but it's there. But it's rare. It goes away and then comes back. So it's an intermittent thing. But I think sooner or later I'm gonna just replace the CHRA and then be done. So I can continue driving it, don't have to tune it or nothing. But it's running pretty good. Cool, so I just came back from a little drive around the corner and everything seems fine. That AFR readings look good. So everything's basically set, done. I think I might have to raise the fuel pressure a little bit. After a drive, I mean, it's not bad, but you want it as close as possible to 1. Alright, so it's still at 1.04. So what we're gonna do now is raise the fuel pressure just a little bit, just so this could stay at 1, or be as close as possible to 1. Got my tools. So I'm gonna need 2 hands for this, but I need to loosen this nut, and then I'm gonna raise the fuel pressure by turning this knob clockwise. Alright, cool. So I finished adjusting. I tightened the locking nut, but you can see that it's basically like a steady 1. That's what we're aiming for. My fuel pressure is not that bad. This hasn't been updating. I'm gonna have to go into the Link ECU dash, update it, and then start changing the parameters and see what the refresh rate is at, because it's no longer at 60. After I fixed that leak of the internal fuel cell, I actually dropped down the fuel pressure so it could stay steady. So right now we're about 47, 48 fuel pressure. So it's fine, but the Link ECU dash hasn't updated, so I'm gonna have to go fix that. But again, I'm gonna need my laptop, so one, I could fix the refresh rate on that, but also I need to delete or clear the check engine light since it was just the IATs. But it's running mint. Alright, so now that we fixed my one issue, I need to get this out so I could put that Ford in, because I need to do a timing chain. I guess I'm stopping here for today. I got that much done. I'm stopping only because mosquitoes are back and I'm getting bit like a mofo. Good morning, y'all. It's like a week later and we are messing with Miguel's Lexus. He ended up getting some new wheels. He took off the misers. Didn't look right on this car. So he ended up getting some new ones, and yeah, he was right. They look a lot better. Sheesh. We ended up getting the lips polished, getting the faces repainted twice to get the right color. Now we're just setting up ride height. Alright, so Miguel ripped out accidentally his ABS connector. So took it all apart, took the security or secure pin connector, whatever, off, and now we're gonna extend the wires by like an inch or two, reconnect it, and everything should be okay. Alright, cool. I made my own pigtail. Now we're ready to slap it in, but we still gotta fix the fucking coilovers. So you guys saw me put the car up on the ramps. We're gonna end up replacing the seals or making our own seals, because that's how the RB is, for the water pump and for the thermostat. It's leaking. We have a new clutch fan also. It's cracked. So let's get to it. Alright, so it was a lot of work, only because it's kind of cramped up, but thermostat housing got removed, they cleaned, and I put some Honda Bond. I didn't tighten it all the way, it's just finger tight. I'm gonna let it sit for an hour and then come back, re-tighten it. And now I have to do that water pump. I don't want to do it, but I have to. Alright, cool. I finally have the timing belt off. So now I have access to the water pump. So let's remove all these bolts, clean it up, and then start putting new gasket maker. Alright, got that cleaned up. Got the water pump cleaned up. It's still basically brand new. It just needed a reseal. So I'm gonna throw a little bead on it, put that bitch back in, let it dry, then I'll tighten it, put everything back together, bleed it, we'll be done. The RB is almost put back together. It's just those missing parts, so I could just put that back together. New clutch fan. And then Miguel came back. He's doing his Lexus, just lowering it, getting rid of the camber. But showed you guys before, he got new wheels. But yeah, we're almost done. So it's the end of the day. I washed the truck and I washed the Skyline. I didn't feel anything else because I had some mishaps. I ended up starting the Skyline up and it turned over, but it wasn't starting. I had to pull everything off, and one tooth got skipped on the crank, so I had to retime it. I did everything else, put it back, bled the cooling system. Everything's good, it's working, but I did mess up. I tightened up the timing belt a little bit too much, so you hear a little noise. Regardless, there's no point in taking it apart to try to fix that, because the timing belt is old. I noticed some cracks, so it's better off just ordering a new one, and when I take it apart to adjust it, might as well replace the belt since I'm gonna be there. So I'm just gonna order a new belt, throw it on, get the tension right, and continue driving the car. But that's it for now. I know the videos are everywhere, but again, like, I don't have much content. It's just, this is my daily life. I work on cars as a career. I build them. My extra time, I'm either modifying or keeping up with maintenance on my personal cars. And on my free time, I'm also doing a whole bunch of side work, mechanical wise, fabrication wise, wiring, plumbing, everything that has to do with the car. So you're gonna see more videos of cars of all types here. But I just hope you guys stick around, help me make this channel what I want it to be. That way I could bring all the content you guys want. trackside, building wise, everything. Even shows, events, drift events, I don't care. But I just want to make my dream come true of how I want this channel to be. So I thank you guys for watching the whole video all the way to the end, and I hope you guys continue to support, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.